Hello.
Hi everyone.
And welcome to today's video. It's a bit of a mishmash, this video, really. As with all best laid plans, things don't always go to plan. This video originally was going to be a trip haul.
Yeah, trip haul.
Best bits.
Some best bits and a trip announcement.
Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, one of Luke's mates, James, hi James, very kindly and brilliantly did our best bits, unbeknown to us.
Yeah.
So that bit's...
Which hopefully you'll have seen. We'll put a link down below if you haven't.
Yeah, so that bit's all up and running. The haul is intact and coming up.
Yeah, and the trip announcement, we kind of alluded to it a little bit. We did a Q&A, so some of it was covered on the Q&A, but we didn't go into a lot of detail. And now obviously things are changing. Well,
Yeah.
Things are changing, have changed, will change probably again. So we just thought at the end of this clip of the haul, we'll just talk to you a little bit about what we're thinking might happen, might not happen with our trips for the rest of the year.
Yes, we
just
are
share that with you.
definitely living in interesting times. So sit back, relax, enjoy our haul, and we'll see you after the haul. So without further ado, we're going to have a look at what we got on holiday.
Yes.
So what have we got there?
This.
Yeah.
This I didn't get. Mum got it, and she got this necklace with Mickey on it. It's not gonna focus, I don't think, but it's quite plain to see. But she got that in, where did she get that? In one of the shops at Walking Lodge.
Nice. Yeah, Tracy loved that. She wore that pretty much all holiday.
Yes.
Daisy's ears.
Yes, I was a bit unsure whether to get the rose gold one, because if you go to Disney and you look at the sea of ears, like 50% of them are the rose gold ones, but I really like them, so I got them.
And they look really nice.
They are really nice, yeah, I do like them a lot.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very nice, yeah.
I know.
This is like going into like, this is like Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Oh. Because also as you go around buying stuff and like when you get back you stick it all, as we were preparing for this, oh, forgot we got that. Oh, forgot we got that. So yeah, that was an all.
So as you can see, my wall has loads of like pictures on it and like souvenirs and stuff, and I've kind of made it a thing to pick up a couple every time we go. So I got like a Beauty and the Beast one last time, and then this year I got this Tomorrowland monorail one, which I loved. I just think that one's really cool. But that was actually the second one I saw, because I love Figment, and the first one I saw was this like Epcot Figment themed one. Oh, a bit wobbly. But yeah, I love it. I love all the colours. I love it.
Yeah, that is really, really nice. Right, what else have we got? Every year it is our tradition to get something for the tree. So this year, this was our pick for the decorations.
So nice.
Yeah, so we got this from the Christmas shop at Disney Springs. In this shop, it's Christmas all year round. You walk in there, smells like Christmas, sounds like Christmas. So yeah, got that one, which is really, really nice.
Do you want to do these?
Yes. So every time we go to a new resort, we always get a pin. Some years we get loads of pins, some years not so many, but the one that we do get, if we go to a resort that we've been to before, and if they've got a new pin, then we'll get that. And if it's a new resort, we'll get that. So this was our pin from Coronado. Not sure if this is going to focus, but...
So I'll put a picture right here.
Yes, so we really, really like that one. What one you got there?
This was the Mickey's Not So Scary one, because we did that for the first time this year, and that would be a bit rude to come away without a pin.
Yep, and here's our pin from Animal Kingdom Lodge. I think Daisy mentioned before. It's a bit of a shame that they don't do a separate one for Kidani Village. So this is just like a generic one that covers the whole of the Animal Kingdom accommodation.
Yeah.
But it's still very, very nice.
Yes.
What we got there then?
I got myself a new Spirit jersey because I didn't have this one last time, and I like it a lot. And it looks like this.
As soon as we walked in, we got that from Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
As soon as we walked into the shop, she was just like, oh! And I was like, yeah, that is a really, really nice one.
It's got a massive bit of cat fur on it.
Blooming
Apologies.
cats. Right. Oh, how about that one?
Oh, yes. So we came away with a mug. It's a shocker.
The girls love mugs. If you've seen any of our videos before, as we're going around, if we're in a gift shop, it's like the Death Star pulling them towards mugs.
Yes. My favourite Pixar film is Ratatouille. I love it so much. It brings me so much joy. And so I got the Ratatouille mug from the French shop in the French Pavilion, and I am in love with it. I love it.
I do give both Tracey and Daisy a bit of a hard time on the mugs because it does become a bit, you know, we think we're all together, we think we're travelling as a team, and Luke and I look over our shoulder and Tracey and Daisy are checking out the mugs. However, on this occasion, this is a very nice mug. This is kind of giving me sort of Le Creuset vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really fancy mug. You could sort of imagine like a really nice French onion soup being served in with that. Bigger. I've gone too far with that mug.
Get very excited about something you're not very interested in, and here we are.
Every year, staying on the theme of mugs, every year I say, right, I'm going to get a new mug. At work, I've got this really tacky Sports Direct mug. It's like one of those massive ones, and I've had it for years. Whoever is making those Sports Direct mugs is doing like an amazing job. These things are bulletproof. So I've been waiting for it to give up the ghost. So every time we go to Disney, I'm going to get a new mug. And I never do. But when we went to the gift shop at Coronado Springs, pretty much like as soon as we got there, I walked into the gift shop and it was mug at first sight.
It's so nice. If he didn't get this one, I would have gotten it.
Yeah. So this one is absolutely fantastic. It's not quite as big as my Sports Direct mug, but this one is coming to work. Right, what else we got, Daiso?
Got some t-shirts. So I've seen everyone wearing this, but I really like it, so I got one too. Jumping on all the bandwagons.
Yeah.
Just Walt Disney World, kind of like retro look, right up my street.
And staying on the theme of t-shirts, Tracey got this one, which I highly approve of. Really, really like that one. And
then in the character warehouse, we picked up a few tops there. So Mum got this one, which is just the Walt Disney World logo in some purple sequins.
Yeah.
And
from the character warehouse. Also, we were expecting a bit of a nightmare when we got to the character warehouse. We've heard horror stories of like massive queues going in, but there was evidence of like some sort of queuing system out the front when we went, but it was just busy, and it wasn't like crazy busy, it was just kind of busy. But it is worth going there for a bit of a bargain.
Yeah, definitely.
I got this, which I really, really like, and that was $9.99. And I wore this on as we were watching one of the parades, and I got one of those from Tinkerbell, which was very good.
I mean, and also, so all the tops from the character warehouse were $9.99. This is another one Mum got. That's another sequin one. She likes a sequin.
She does like a sequin.
And then I got this one, which I love.
Yeah,
I don't want to go for a V-neck, but I liked it too much not to get it.
Yeah. So what else we got?
Oh yeah.
So this is another one of Daisy's.
Yeah. I love it.
It's
so nice.
It's really, really nice.
And then on the back, it's got all the dates that the rides, like the attractions opened.
Yeah.
But the Soarin' one is wrong, so that's basically vintage. I better not wear it and just sell it.
Yeah, this is going in a glass cabinet.
One day, that'll get a lot of money off that.
Now, I've done fairly well with hanging on to my hair. My dad, no hair. My uncle, no hair. However, this is sort of hanging on. But as we're out and about in the parks, and if it is sunny, I am getting a bit of I'm losing a little bit there. So I have looked at about 1,000 hats. I've gone for this one. I love this hat. Daisy's
cool
given me a thumbs up on it.
I like it.
And I got this from CityWalk at Universal from a surf shop. I love surf shops. I don't know why I like surf shops so much. I like anything like a lip gloss or a hand sanitizer on a carabiner. I like looking at all the surf gear. I just love it. I don't surf, just like surf shops.
Also from that shop you got this.
I did, yeah. I probably drink bordering on a dangerous amount of coffee, and whenever Daisy gets in the car and she sees a Starbucks or a Costa coffee, like a dispense one, she's like, you got to stop using this, we've got to save the planet a bit. So in this surf shop, I walked in, found this mug. It is absolutely nice. I am a little bit squeaky when it comes to the funds. This was $30, which is, I had to walk backwards and forwards a couple of times just to make sure, but I thought, I'm on holiday, I'm having it. Yeah, so this very, very fancy
think
mug.
about all the turtles you're saving.
Yes. Oh, we also, every year, the girls are desperate to go to
Bath and Body Works, and we've never been, and this year it changed my life.
Yeah, so we had a trip to one of the outlets. Oh, no, it wasn't the outlets, it was the Mall of Millennia.
No, it was the outlets.
The outlets. And they went to Bath and Body Works.
We got 2 candles. This one I've heard a lot about, and it's the mahogany secret one. It smells amazing. I love it so much. It smells so nice.
They all smell great. I know we've said this before. No one opens these and goes, oh, that's horrible. This one is really nice. It smells so Christmassy.
Like Christmas. That's pumpkin apple.
So we got some lovely smelly candles. What else we got?
Almond blossom shower gel, black cherry merlot lotion, and
some
spray.
black cherry merlot fine mist. Which
I mean, I got body spray too, but I forgot.
Yep. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I don't know when this started, but over the last few trips we've been getting a few fridge magnets.
Yeah.
I like this one. I'm not sure if this is going to focus. However, it says...
Today we are the shapers of the world of tomorrow. And
wise words. Yeah, we like that. So that's going to get on the fridge pretty sharpish. Yeah. For this trip we took our GoPro. We've not really used it a lot. Normally we run around the parks with our Canon G7X, which I've got no idea how to use it. I've got it on the most basic settings, and I've worked out how to disable all the stuff behind so my fat fingers don't muck it all up. However, we have got a GoPro as well, which really came into its own when we went to Discovery Cove. The day before Discovery Cove, the housing that this sits in broke. However, we went to the mall and went into one of those little tech shops. So we bought this little plastic housing for it, which is called a super suit, I think. So yeah, got that as well. That was really cool.
Superheroes don't wear capes.
And what have you got there?
So this is, I think, the final thing, verging on almost.
Yeah.
I've got some salad hands, because salads need hands.
Salads do need hands. But we got this because we had a bit of a crisis on holiday because we were running out of luggage space. Yeah. So at SeaWorld we wanted to get a bag, but you had to spend a certain amount to get the bag. We needed salad hands because everybody needs
salad hands in their life.
So we got those just to move us over the mark so we could get this SeaWorld bag, which came in super handy because Norwegian got all difficult at check-in. We won't go into that, bad Norwegian. So this very, very nice bag. It's got wheels on it. It's got a bit that pulls up. So yeah, that was it. Not a bad haul, Dave. Hope you enjoyed our haul. And welcome to our trip announcements. We have got 2 trips booked. 2 trips booked? Yeah.
One I think is probably quite likely. The other one we're not sure.
When can we book our fast passes?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
No. When's the 10th?
The 10th. I don't know. We are very close to being able to book our fast passes. Is that going to happen? We don't know. The trip that we have got booked was a pretty spectacular trip. We were due to go in July. We are due to go in July.
The 9th of July is when we're due to fly, and it's kind of very close to when we think things might start to lift, so we're not really sure what will happen. We're waiting to hear what's going to happen over the next few weeks as well, like the rest of like the rest of you probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, for that trip, it's kind of almost on the cusp of things maybe starting to get a bit relaxed, but we just don't know how much or whether it's going to be viable or not.
As you'll be aware, everything is changing daily. I think on the news this morning, they were saying that the UK travel restrictions, they may, if for people coming internationally into the UK, will have to quarantine for 14 days. If that happens, this isn't going to happen. So our July trip was a 2-bedroom villa, well exciting, on our favourite resort.
It's a result because it's our favourite resort. That's what
Old Key West. And we were going to take Tesco's Tom with us, one of Luke's mates, who is a blinder and massive Disney head.
And Star Wars especially. So to share the experience with him and see it fresh through his eyes, we were just all really excited. Well, we are really excited that it will happen at some point, even if it doesn't happen. I think it's going to happen.
If our July trip doesn't go ahead, Tesco's Tom is coming on board. If you want to see what he's like, have a look at the Paris vlogs. He has a brief appearance in the Rock and Roller queue. He's a legend. So we were all really, really excited about that because he's never been. And we've taken people to Disney before that have never been, and seeing their reactions through fresh eyes.
Sharing the love, sharing the Disney love with people that haven't experienced it before, as you guys will know, is just amazing. So we are so looking forward to that when it does happen. Yeah.
I think in an ideal world, we would like for it to be cancelled by them. So if Virgin cancelled the flights, we could move the dates of our Disney trip to maybe next year. So it's all up in the air.
And obviously we were flying with Virgin out of Gatwick, which now isn't going to happen. And we're waiting to find out from Virgin what they're going to do about flights booked. We're not pestering them at the moment. We've had a couple of emails, haven't we, just saying
Virgin have got enough on their plate, so by us phoning, we're going to let them relax, settle into their groove and contact us.
Deal with the people who've got more immediate flights than ours, because obviously that's people have got flights that are due, you know, before ours is due, so they're the ones they need to sort out first, and then when they've got a bit more time and the dust settles, we'll try and get an idea on what they're likely to do about our flights, whether they're likely to fly from Heathrow or somewhere else, or whether they're just going to cancel them and give us vouchers. Who knows?
It is all up in the air. So is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? We don't know. We haven't decided. Well, it's out of our hands, which is kind of good, really. The situation is so massive, it's out of our hands. So, we have got another trip booked
and this is one we are crossing everything for.
Yeah, we've got a proper fighting chance to get on board with this one.
Because it's in December, so, you know, by then hopefully things will be... We're probably not completely back to normal, but they'll certainly be closer than they are now. And the other thing about going, if we were allowed to go in July, sorry to go back to the other trip, is that with all the opening up of Disney and restrictions, the experience at Disney in July is not going to be the experience that we would normally have.
I don't want to spend out a lot of money, take someone to Disney, Tesco's Tom, for the first time, and 2 metre queues, people with face masks. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly.
And whilst we anticipate that maybe some restrictions and some things for social distancing may be in place for longer, initially it's going to be very full on, and we just want to see what happens with that rather than be thrust into that in a holiday with like no idea of what's going to happen.
100%. Going back to our July trip, there is a possibility if we can't change the flights, we may just fly to Orlando, have 2 weeks, if we're allowed to, and have 2 weeks on International Drive, exploring. Probably won't do the theme parks because it's all up in the air.
2 weeks by a pool somewhere.
Yeah.
Social distance from everyone else wouldn't be a bad thing in the Florida climate.
The way things are changing at the moment, a lot can happen between now and mid-July, so we don't know. Bless you, Daisy.
Daisy's in the background eating.
And so our December trip, we have got a cheeky week at...
End of summer.
Yeah, we have got a one of the rooms with... Is it a two-bedroom?
Two-bedroom suite.
Yeah.
I think it's called a suite anyway. Yeah, yeah, so we're looking forward to that because we did a touch of Universal at the end of our last trip, but it really was only a couple of days, and obviously I was injured, so I didn't get to do as much as I would like to have done. And it'll be nice to try something a little bit different just for a week. And we do think we'd like to explore, I think we've mentioned this again in our Q&A and other things, we would like to explore the International Drive area a lot more than we have done in recent years. When we first went, we did spend more time there, and it's changed a lot, and we've seen things like Icon Park come on board, which we've not been to yet, and we've seen in other vlogs some of the great places to eat on International Drive. So we just thought we'll do like a Universal and International Drive week. Yeah, and
we're going to go deep into Universal. We're going to not rush it. We're going to have 7 days mooching Volcano Bay.
Yeah,
and
Volcano Bay in December, depending on what the weather's like. We have done water parks in December before. If you catch the right day, it's not too bad. But yeah, we're going to try that. The other thing, we are going to try and get a fix of Disney. We want to try and book the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party special event, ticketed event. So with that you can get into the park a little bit earlier. We might get a little fix of a couple of rides at Magic Kingdom, and we'll get the Christmas party experience, which we've not done before. And of course Disney Springs. We can't go to Florida and Orlando and not go to Disney Springs, because you guys know how much we love that from our previous vlogs as well.
Yeah.
So we will get a little fix of Disney, in a sprinkling of Disney pixie dust in with our Universal magic, I think.
Yeah, and we're really looking forward to being on that whole International Drive area. When we first started going to Disney, to Orlando, our first few years were on International Drive. We've got some incredible memories.
Yeah, and we want to do Pirates Cove mini golf again.
Plenty of mini golf.
We did that before, and that was really cool. And there was, I don't know if it's still there, there was one a bit further up that was like a
Oh yeah, where you're putting inside a volcano, which was cool.
Might not be there now, but who knows.
So that's where we are at the moment. It is up in the air. There's not a lot we can do about it. I think this problem is so massive, you just got to sit back and wait for it to roll over, which obviously it will do.
Oh, it is stressful for us, for everybody on a number of levels, and the uncertainty is difficult to handle. But as Keith said, what can you do? We just have to wait and see what happens next and then make decisions accordingly. We will get our Disney fix some way, somehow, at some time. If it doesn't happen this year, it will happen next year. So we're just going to ride it out and wait and see what happens. But fingers crossed, something will happen so that we can get something in place this year.
Definitely. We hope you are all safe. We hope you're all keeping well. Thanks so much for watching.
And thanks for supporting us on
we've had some lovely comments. Please leave us comments. Please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. We love interacting with you guys. It is really helping us through this funny, weird time.
Yeah, and hopefully it's helping you guys too. We've had great comments about some of the vlogs that have kept people sort of like laughing and smiling. So glad to be of help, really.
Yeah. So thanks everybody. Cheers.